Canada's squad for the 2019 Rugby World Cup. I will be honest and say, yep, there's a lot of these players I do not know. I know a few of them relatively well, and I know a couple of them maybe by name, and then the rest of them is a wee bit of a mystery to me. I guess that is the great thing about Rugby World Cup time, is that you do get to see players that you don't ordinarily get to see, and of course we would like to see more of these guys playing in the future. Before this video, I did have a quick read. The Guardian did an article about, they're doing articles about a lot of the teams, like team guides, and I had a read, and they said that the way Canadian rugby is structured, the fact that the MLR has now got a Toronto team, base team in there, that they will be more looking towards 2023 when they've got more professional players. And that basically when Kingsley Jones took over, in the time that he's been at the helm, Canada's doubled the number of guys it's got on its books who are professionals. So that can only be a good thing. If you get these guys playing rugby full-time for their job, and not sevens necessarily, then yeah, that's good for the game. I will go through the squad. Forgive the pronunciation on all these guys I do not know. If you are a Canadian rugby fan and can share some insights onto which of these guys I should be looking out for, that would be much appreciated. Three hookers in Howard, Perfetto, and Quatrin. A couple of them looks like they're playing in the the MLR, so that's good. Age 32, 23, 26, so a good mix of experienced, middle, and young. Props: Boydens, Ilnicki, Keith, Sears, Duru, and Tierney. Tierney plays for Cast. I can't remember seeing him, but that just could be because I don't watch enough top 14. All the other guys playing professionally in the MLR, so that's good news. Very young for props. You know, props seem to peak when they're kind of, 32 odd. But these guys, apart from Boydens, who's 37, all the rest of them below 30. So again, maybe that bodes well for 2023 more so than 2019, but still hopefully these guys put in a good shift. Second row, Keys, Olmsted, and Shepherd. I do know Olmsted because he's had two seasons with Auckland here in the Mitre 10 Cup. He won it with us last year. It says that he's unattached, as in he's got no club, but I would imagine part of that is the fact that he's now playing with the Canadian national team rather than playing Mitre 10 Cup, which has started at the same time. It's kind of hard to do both, so good on him. Hopefully he picks up a gig after the World Cup. Connor Keys and Mike Shepherd. Yep, fill me in because I'm not that familiar. It says that Shepherd plays with Toronto and that Keys is unattached. So there we go. The back row, Tyler Ardron, who can also fill in the locks as well. He plays with the Chiefs. Everybody in New Zealand, if you're a Super Rugby fan, should probably know that guy. He is an excellent player. He's played in the Pro 14 as well, so he should be familiar to lots of people. He is genuine top class. Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty pumped to be in the same pool as the All Blacks because he'll be playing against some of his teammates when he plays. Other guys, Bailey, Blanchett, Campbell, Heaton, and Rumble. Again, mostly in the MLR. Mostly guys that I do not know. But as I said, I know Captain Tyler Ardron is a very good player, so they should be following his lead, basically, because he will not steer you wrong. Backs, Mac, McKenzie, and McRory. For some reason, I know Mac. It says he's 34, and I knew when I saw his name, I was like, yeah, he's been around the block. So yeah, I don't know whether he's going to be starting, but he's played 57 games for Canada, which is pretty impressive. McRory, 43, and McKenzie's the young one at 30 with 19 caps. So all their scrum halves over 30, all of their props except for one under 30. Interesting mix. O'Leary and Parfy are the 10s. I know O'Leary used to play for Connacht, but that's a long time ago. But yeah, midfielders, Blevins, Hearn, Lesage, and Trainer. I don't think I've heard of any of these guys, do forgive me. And outside backs, Hassler, Paris, Van der Merwe, Coe, and Nelson. Van der Merwe is your big name there. That guy is a phenomenal player. I think in Ardron and Van der Merwe, you've got two genuine top-class players. and I guess it's kind of testament to playing where they play, with Glasgow and with the Chiefs. So yeah, the more we can get these guys playing MLR or playing professionally, I think the better the game is gonna be. There's actually a player that I know that is not in the squad, and that's Hirayama. I know he played World Cup with them before as 10. I don't know why I know that, but he's not in that squad. So why is that? Canadian fans, do let me know. He's been playing sevens as well from memory, and Squid Rugby did a video about Canadian rugby having issues with 7s and 15s, but I can't remember. It's a long time ago since I've seen that. World Cup performances historically, according to the World Rugby Guide, mostly out in the pool stages, except for 1991 where they did make the quarterfinals. From memory, they got knocked out by the All Blacks. So the Canadians have played the All Blacks a wee bit at the World Cup, and they get a chance to do it again. Playing New Zealand and South Africa will be pretty tough games. Namibia will be definitely one that they'll be targeting to hopefully squeak a win, and the Italian game could get pretty tough as well. But yeah, hopefully these guys represent the country well. By the way, it does say the star player for Canada, according to this guide, is DTH Van der Merwe, so kind of no surprises there. He is a class player, as I said. But yeah, how do you guys think this team is going to go? Can you see them getting a win over Namibia? All the pundits and whatnot are picking Namibia to get the win over the Canadians and saying that the Canadian team is not what it used to be. But hopefully, going forward, they will improve. But yeah, please do let me know any insights onto these players, because as I said, I'm very, very unfamiliar with the majority of them. But yeah, you guys have any thoughts? I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later.